The greenery of the leaves reflects the heat. So the coolest place is always underneath a tree. So if you've got something growing on your soil, some greenery, it's reflecting all of that heat off, and we're not having any of that moisture loss underneath. So yes, mulch, which most people should understand is a good way to keep moisture in our soil, but having something growing in it that provides that green shade layer is also going to prevent a lot of moisture loss.
Warm for you. Now, I'm going to hand over to Jordan with my microphone because I think you can be yarn and vent and you can interrogate him. Give me your best. Come on, a big round of applause for Jordan. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. That was a beautiful introduction. Thank you very much. How are you, Jackie?
Jordan.
Yes. Sorry, wrong hand. There you go.
We finally meet in person.
Yes, how exciting.
We've spoken on the phone and we've emailed. Now we get to have a chat.
Yes.
In the Andrew Powell Learning Lounge.
Beautiful. What a beautiful spot. It's comfy. It's not very hot seat. It's nice and cool under here.
It's a cool seat because we are where the cool kids are. Jordan.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm Jordan Alexander. All right. I am passionate about soil health. My goal is to help more people understand that if we want quality plants, quality produce, quality food, we need to focus on the soil. So first and foremost, if I'm going to be growing something that I want to have full of nutrients, then we need to really focus on having those nutrients available in the soil to the plants. So that's what I'm focusing on.
So you only get out
what you put in. That's it. Yes, that's a really good way of putting it. Exactly.
Jordan, the Shed Organics is the banner that you are developing your food, your soil.
Yes.
What do you call it? Soil amendment, soil improvement.
Yes, correct.
Soil support business.
Yes.
What do you produce, and how do you share your knowledge with the public?
Great question. So the Shed Organics, the idea behind the Shed Organics started out of a backyard shed. Okay, we had the desire for healthy, nutritious food. I was working with a gentleman who has Parkinson's disease, and with any kind of neurological disorder, with any kind of disability, nutrition is a keystone pillar to making sure those symptoms are managed. So we were really focusing on how do we get healthy food. We then obviously found out that that's for the soil, and then I developed a few products that are surrounding techniques to help build that soil health. And eventually have better and better soil health over time. Often we're throwing our pots and garden beds out after we've used them, and then we're buying new soil and we're bringing it in and replacing that over and over again.
So are you talking about our home gardens?
Yes, on all scales, but primarily I want to focus on helping people achieve a little bit more food sovereignty so that they can grow a little bit themselves, grow a little bit for their neighbours and for their community.
So who listening has at least one garden bed with a parsley plant in it at home?
Let's see. Who's got garden beds at home?
Lady in the white check shirt and the gorgeous jeans. What do you grow?
What do you grow? She's coming over.
I'm just going to sit in here and see what happens.
This is great. No, of course. Come on in. Come into the hot seat.
And we'll see if he can share his tips with you.
Oh yes, this is great.
This is a consultation.
Yes,
Hi,
free consult.
I'm Teresa Bird. I do healing and bushflower essences.
Oh wow, amazing.
I grow herbs and I
Brilliant.
grow flowers.
Oh, wonderful.
That I can use to make my own flower essences.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm at Beachmere. So
Great.
Where are you, Jordan?
I'm a little bit further south, sort of more towards the Sandgate area.
Okay, yeah.
But sort of comes through, I guess, a similar sort of climate all the way through the Moreton Bay. So how are you growing these herbs and flowers? Are they in pots? Are they in the ground? Are they in garden beds?
A bit of both. So
yes.
I do some in pots. So I've got my parsley in pots. I've got my holy basil in the ground.
Amazing.
I've got lemon trees.
Give a big smile.
Lemon trees, mandarin, lime,
Wow.
but they're not producing very well.
Right.
So it's very sandy soil where I am.
Yes, so that's actually a really good place to start, is understanding the quality of our soil. What are we actually working with? Are we working with dense clay, or are we working with sand? And with sand, often a lot of our nutrients are being pulled straight out of that sand. It's not holding any of the moisture. It's not got any of this, what we call humus, that holds the good nutrients in there and the microbes and bacteria that are going to help us have those nutrients. So working with sand can be quite difficult. But one thing I would suggest is to increase organic matter into the soil. Organic matter is going to help hold some of that moisture content. I like to use, which is one of the products I've developed selfishly, is a cover crop mix, actually, or a cover crop blend. Okay, this is 15 different diverse seeds that we use primarily in between different harvests. So you might have a garden bed that you've used for something, you grow it all up, you harvest it, and then you might be waiting a month or two before you're ready to plant something else. And rather than just letting that bed rest, we like to plant something in there that's going to give us some benefit. So these 15 different individual species, there's something magic that happens when they all come together. They all release all of their roots underneath the soil, release all of these different exudates, they're called, and it helps bring in lots of diversity into the soil. So then when we then go and terminate that cover crop, you can turn it in a little bit, or you can chop and drop it, make it mulch. Then we're going to end up with so much food ready for the next round.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have some of that here?
I don't have any of it here, but it is available on the website, so you can come and see me, come and say hello, and we'll organise it all for you.
So what's your website name?
theshedorganics.com.au. Quite simple, but if you see me, and I'm also all over social media trying to share, like Martin, just share the passion, share the story, try and give some tips and tricks to those at home. So all over social media, trying to share different clips to help others.
Okay, and so I've also got some mango trees that I'm producing. They've got flowers on, but I've only ever had a couple of mangoes on them.
Right.
And I've been there 9 years.
9 years, okay.
I tried putting some cow poo on.
Yes, yep.
So, what do you suggest? So get some mangoes this year.
Yeah, well, with our fruiting trees and things like this, we want to be hitting our potassium, which again, as I said, in the sandier soils, we're just getting so much of this falling straight out the bottom, basically. So if we're building an organic matter layer that can house all of these, then we're going to get some. In the meantime, you might look to some sort of foliar spray, foliar applications of things like potassium, phosphorus that are helping with those flowering and fruiting so that you can really boost it. It's got everything it needs to send all of its energy into those flowers and those fruits.
Thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I can keep going with anybody and anything for the rest of the day. So if anyone else we can just talk about this forever. I love this. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much for sharing.
Anyone out there got a question?
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Any gardening questions?
Free consultations.
Anyone out there with a question? They're all shy now.
They're shy, I know. Yeah, they don't want to give away what they're growing and how they're doing it. The secrets.
I know that many people who have got raised bed gardens, as they do in suburban backyards,
yes,
are likely also to have a problem with retaining moisture.
Correct.
How do you deal with beds drying out?
Well, yes, I know, especially when it starts to get hot like this. Essentially, we want to cover our soil. Nature doesn't like bare soil, and it's going to throw down something, usually weeds and grasses, as most people find out if they've got a bare patch of soil. So we want to cover that soil. And it's also really interesting to see, once you cover something, especially as we were talking about before with cover crops, having something growing in it, the greenery of the leaves reflects the heat. So the coolest place is always underneath the tree. So if you've got something growing on your soil, some greenery, it's reflecting all of that heat off, and we're not having any of that moisture loss underneath. So yes, mulch, which most people should understand is a good way to keep moisture in our soil, but having something growing in it that provides that green shade layer is also going to prevent a lot of moisture loss. For instance, in our farms, just a really quick example, you can have one paddock that's completely uncovered and one paddock that's got some sort of crop in it. There could be as much as 30 to 40 degrees difference in those paddocks across the side of that. So you can imagine how much moisture loss that is over that time.
Jordan, if someone who is here has a dreadful problem with their home garden, are you available for a consultation either in person or on the phone? And how would someone go about finding you to do that?
Great question. Thank you for opening that up. I offer them through Zoom consultations or over the phone and things like this. A lot of the resources I try and provide for free anyway, so there's plenty of that. And then I encourage people to reach out, just literally send me a message or something like this. I'm happy to answer these quick short fire ones, but if you want something a little bit more specific, tailored to your land, your garden or something like this, I'm absolutely more than happy to help. And you can contact through the website, through social media, all of these types of things, or just come up and see me today.
Thank you, and congratulations on the birth of your new baby.
Oh, thank you.
He's 3 months old now?
He's 3 months, yes, and he's changed our lives for the better. They say these are all cliche things about becoming a parent, but they're all so true, and it's all just amazing, so I'm having the best time.
You know, when I had my first son, I rang my dad the very next morning and said, "Why did you not tell me how amazing this is?"
Yeah.
I could have, but you wouldn't have believed me.
Well, that's it. It has to happen to you, I think, and then once you have that, you just go, wow, you know,
and
it's
then
amazing.
the next thing that parents tell you is, it's not always amazing.
Yes, I know. They say, just wait for this thing.
The next
wait for that.
25 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much, Jordan. It's
Oh,
been really
absolute
lovely
pleasure.
to meet you in person once again.
Yes.
And to have you up here sharing all of your knowledge.
Yes,
And
thank you.
I tell you, another great grower around here is Martin Duncan.
A grower?
Oh, Martin.
No, I think I need you at my place because I grow edible flowers. And then I try and grow salad greens, and then I have the basic herbs. And I used to try coriander, but it bulks too fast for me, and my soil's not great.
It's hard to catch.
Yeah, it's
when it
really
bulks.
yeah, it does. It just goes bang. But I find by just having those edible flowers, they've saved me so many times because when I'm having a dinner party, you know, I can put them on salads or on the
Martin,
dessert.
they're all
I love
show.
those.
And
They are all show, but I think they are awesome. And
They
then
are.
also too, like just putting mint or thyme or basil or any of those herbs into your meals just makes them pop.
Yes.
So I definitely do need Jordan at my place because that's about as far as I go. I have a very productive lemon tree, and I've got to say, they are huge.
Wow.
They're huge. And I actually haven't fed them, I haven't done anything, but every year, I don't know why, they just keep giving me beautiful fruit. And people are always blown away, but it's, they're massive.
That's
I
amazing.
can take photos and send them to you.
do
I'll
you
give
wee
some.
on your lemon tree?
No, I don't. I don't. I'm not sure my neighbours would cope because they're both 80 and 81, so I don't think they would cope at all. So anyway, moving right on, Jackie, can you, has anyone got some questions for Jordan? Please just come up. We'll get him to loiter up here under an umbrella.
I will.
Just for a couple of minutes. And I'm hoping I'll see you at the Queensland Garden Show again, Jordan.
Yes, I hope so.
It was awesome to spot you there.
It was.
It was great. Now, can we just do an infomercial for the Moreton Bay Farm Trail, Jackie? Because that's on the 18th. I'm hoping you're going to get around with your little baby.
I would love to.
Another half, because there's half a dozen farms opening, and Curlew
No,
farms.
no. 10 farms.
10 farms.
10
farms opening. Well, some are actually on properties as well, because I'm a bit excited because Curlew Ridge Farms are opening their amazing paddocks of flowers, but they've got Peachester fresh lamb there as well, which is going to be amazing. Have you tried their products?
No, I
Tyler
haven't.
and Mark do amazing products, so they'll be there. But a lot of the farms are opening, so it's going to be great. But Jordan, thank you for all you do and your podcasts and your everything. It's
Thank you.
incredible.
Thank
so
you.
awesome. So give him a round of applause for Jordan.
Thank you.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much.
Can you be-